Christine.
And I'm Christina.
And today we're discussing the originals. Oh, it was interesting. Not my favorite episode.
No, but enough to make me think I'm
Want
gonna
to
watch it
just
in the fall.
because curiosity. This weird thing when we go to New Orleans that all of a sudden we're 110% on Klaus's side.
You,
and it's just because you know him.
You want to root for him.
And before, we're always kind of, I mean, he's been inching his way onto our side.
He has.
This season.
He's definitely calmed down.
But now I'm like, how dare you threaten, you know who you're talking to, threatening Klaus, excuse me?
Who does this guy think he is? Like, does he realize who he is talking to? Like, Klaus can't take shit from anybody. I was like, why don't you just, like,
rip off his head?
Pounce.
Wasn't it weird that he didn't just rip off his head?
Well, it was until we realized that Marcel, like, who is this vampire running New Orleans, basically, goes way back with Klaus.
Yeah.
He was Klaus's apprentice.
Yeah, I'm sensing like some flashbacks will happen throughout the originals.
What's a Deweyplex show without flashbacks?
I know. Yeah, but I just don't understand because he didn't know that there was some weird spell going on with Marcel.
What spell?
Remember they're like, we need to take him down a certain way. We can't just
those witches
kill him. Yeah. Why can't Klaus just kill him? Klaus can't die. I don't get it.
I don't remember that.
Oh yeah, that's how it ended. That's why I was so confused. Because they're like, you can't just kill him. We have to do this. There's a way. It was weird.
I feel like I thought it had something to do with you can't just kill him because he, like, runs things. So you have to kind of go about it in some sort of other way. But that it's not a direct hit. Because also if he sees you coming.
Doesn't seem like Klaus' style. Because Klaus won't be seen coming. I mean,
yes, he will.
No, I mean, he won't be dead. He can't die. Klaus could kill everyone. There's obviously like some weird loophole that he can't die, or I mean, he can get hurt. I don't know. But we got some new characters. What'd you feel about the new characters?
So there was this blonde bartender, and I was like,
yeah,
oh, hey, Caroline.
Hey, yeah, hi, Caroline. New Caroline.
Didn't realize you were coming down to New Orleans.
Totes, Magoat's gonna be the love interest for Klaus.
Yeah, because but I sense some it's gonna be a thing like he's just trying to replace Caroline, and this girl's not gonna be too.
Do you think Caroline will maybe guest star on
I think there might be appearances.
Yeah.
I kind of hope she does.
I don't know how Stefan's gonna deal in next season, but I feel like if he ever does come back, which he will.
He obviously will.
Might guest star on New Orleans if he decides to like fly away for an episode, you know, just to get some air. You know what I'm saying? In the sense that he's not going to be getting air at all, clearly. For a very long time. But you know, he always says he wants through the water in a box. In the last episode, he's planning, you know, to go away for a bit. Yeah, you think he'll hit up New Orleans, is what I'm saying.
Him and Klaus are not bros anymore. They're not bros anymore.
But that'd be cool to see him cross episodes and then bring people over even more.
I hope there would be a lot more crossover with the Vampire Diaries and the originals.
What you thinking about these witches? I don't
get it.
Get it either. They're different, right?
Everything has to be done in hiding because Marcel is a vampire and runs New Orleans, and witches cannot do their thing.
But like witches could overpower him, I feel like.
They probably could because, you know, the whole balance of nature thing.
Yeah, I don't understand why.
Also,
what the tension is here.
Why don't they just leave?
Why don't they leave? Or why don't they rebel and throw him over? They could do either one.
Well, I think that's what this witch is trying to do.
Because New Orleans is his home. Their home.
It has very magical base.
New Orleans.
It's never been like a normal city. So that's why like vampires like roaming the streets and like living life.
I just can't imagine
normal.
Vampires just killing people randomly being normal for a whole city.
That city is the exception. And that's why Klaus is like, I love it. I'm going back there where it started for me. Like, I guess where
I'm king here.
Okay, no, but when he said that, I was like, you are king and you're gonna take back your city.
Yeah, so
because
I was way behind him. I was hating on Marcel so hard. The whole episode.
He needs to learn his
place. Seriously. Sit down. sit down.
You bow to the king.
Excuse me.
Excuse
me. I know. And how Elijah was kind of completely backing him as well. I like seeing the brothers.
The
come
brotherhood
together
is back,
again.
like, you know,
With
way back in.
Okay, this Haley bomb.
Okay, first of all, never liked her.
First of all,
from the beginning.
Okay, Klaus is fertile after a million years.
Apparently.
It's gonna be a weird Breaking Dawn baby. It's gonna be a Klaus baby. It's gonna be a hybrid.
Do you think, though? Because it's more werewolf than vampire.
I know, I was just thinking about that. But it maybe, this is so weird.
But this is just like, okay, so she shows up and it's like,
Why did they use a condom?
Haley? Why? Because they're supernatural creatures. But when
Klaus is a million years old, he could have all the diseases. He just waited a few thousand years to reproduce.
My guess would be he thought he couldn't have children, obviously.
But because he had sex with other girls. Why haven't they gotten pregnant if he can get people pregnant?
Because they were probably vampires. And then
No.
if they were human, he killed them after.
Okay, but he's not like a
He is. He was vampire for more years than he was. Remember, he was just a vampire for all. He just became a hybrid about.
Do you think the werewolf side
year
of him
ago.
is the side that could have kids?
Yes, yes, because werewolves are human
Yeah.
and they can die.
Weird. This is so weird.
So
when that
having to
bombed,
see her,
I was
and
like,
she's just like,
whoa.
I'm pregnant, and then it just goes down to vampire hearing, and you hear the little baby heartbeat.
It's so weird. Okay, before this, this whole episode could be one that you skip over in the series, really, if you're just watching.
Well, because it has nothing to do with the Vampire Diaries.
But it's
it's just to set the platform for the new show, the original.
Now
sequel.
you gotta watch it just for this bomb. It was. What?
Is it gonna be like an accelerated baby as well?
I know. Is it? I would think so.
Like,
I don't know.
When we started again in the fall, is she gonna be like 9 months pregnant?
But you know what? Usually in TV they like to have the finale with the child being birthed.
Either it's going to be the finale or it's going to be like the
middle
winter
sweeps. Winter break, yeah. Yeah, and they like to have someone they could threaten, and Haley's a good character to have as the damsel in distress.
Yes, well, because one, she's carrying the baby.
Yeah, carrying the baby. That's his weakness now, because he wants the baby.
Well,
he
didn't at first. Like, I feel like he admittedly was
initial
not.
shock.
But then it's like Elijah talking to him.
And they're gonna be a family.
They'll be a family
Rebecca's
again.
Gonna be an aunt.
Yeah, she really wants to be an aunt. I think.
She really would like that. I think.
About Rebecca. Her appearance in this show just was when she was in Mystic Falls. She wasn't in New Orleans.
Yeah, I know. She's going on this road trip with Matt now.
Are they going to New Orleans? Is Matt even?
I don't know.
Is he gonna go?
I wouldn't mind, honestly.
But he's a human.
I know, it's weird.
So Matt will once again be vampire bait for everybody.
Yeah, well, now he's got big, strong Rebecca to protect him.
The sister of the witch that Marcel just literally tortured in front of everybody. Tortured her with the leaves and then gone. And
even Klaus was like, whoa.
No. Because the thing is, Klaus respects the witches.
Yeah.
He does. He respects their craft and what they do, what they can do for him.
Yeah. And
Marcel
it's a waste, really, seeing them die. I really don't like Marcel. And they're obviously framing him to be this really
And his whole little group of vampires,
they're not a fan.
He has something with
over
them.
He must have some control.
Or maybe he had the witches give him something
and then turn on the witches completely. And
unless it's like a sire thing where he sired all of them.
Maybe.
So there's
they were all in love with him before.
They all had strong feelings for him.
He only turns people that are in love with him. The question is, will you watch now? And I think we will be watching.
We'll be watching.
I'm curious.
See how it plays out.
How it goes.
We'll give it a chance.
Because you never know with the Vampire Diaries, you can give it a chance too.
Right.
The first episode.
Christine did not like the first episode of ever in the Vampire Diaries.
Yeah.
So you have to give it a few. Give it a few, and then it just
we'll see what happens.
Takes off. So hopefully
it's good. So let us know what you're thinking. You gonna watch? Probs. But we'll talk to you next time. Let us know your thoughts. Bye.
And everything.
Yes.